Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another. Was it Wednesday? No, Tuesday. Tuesday. It's Tuesday today. Right. After school activities. You'd think I would be better at knowing what day it is with being parental unit and after school activities. But no, apparently not. Because in the hour between them, I forget what day it is. But yeah, Hot Rod's had one hell of a day. After I ate, I just felt bleh. So we're going for a more chill vibe stream. Something more relaxed, chilled, just kind of shoot the shit, nonsense. Maybe even, hunt some animals. Animals. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing the Hunter, Call of the Wild. We've been playing this at our own time. Very chill game, nice for unwinding after stream. Yeah, we've been enjoying it. Okay, they can hear you eating now, Hot Rod. They can hear you sticking that burger in your mouth. Hot Rod literally had DoorDash show up seconds before. So.
Alright. We ready to rock and roll?
Yep. I just heading up to get this lookout point. I did make it to level 9 though.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Still have no other scopes unlocked though, because it's a rifle score. A lot of it's just been, hey, you discovered a point. Hey, you discovered a point. Hey, you discovered a point.
That'll do it.
Yeah. But yes, on my end, the bar has been set of just low energy, chill. We're just out to fucking chill.
Exactly. We both do not have energy today.
I can sum up Hot Rod's reasoning in 3 letters. 3 letters that just everyone in the States will go, oh my god, I'm so sorry for you. DMV.
Yeah.
It's for those of us in Canada that might be like, well, what's that? You uncultured swines. Service Ontario is what I would say would probably be our closest. Where you go for all your official papers, license stuff, car things.
Just complete and utter bullshit. Like, I get the point of it, however, I'm already paying taxes on the vehicle. Why am I getting taxed more?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I know why. Because they want money.
America. And you're fucking $2, $3 a gallon in gas.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I will happily take my $2.99 in gas right now.
You know what? Where I gotta have a look. Where is my Gas Buddy app on my phone? Because yes, even though I don't drive, I have the gas app on my phone for when I'm in like passenger seat and they're like, I need gas.
Oh.
I will even be nice and read off what in this area is going to be the most expensive kind of around me right now. Can we just like go to map instead of giving me like the list and load stuff here? Yes, that's it. Okay, so the most expensive, it would seem, around here, like close by, is a $1.38.9 a liter.
No, none.
And I don't know if people want to look into that more. It was looking like the U.S. gallon is bigger than the Canadian liter on a quick Google search, but I might have been looking that up wrong. But also, it's really, really bloody funny.
It's bloody funny, honey. Oh, come on. That actually fits so well right there. I would say it's on par with my holy sow joke while we were in Florida.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Kind of speaking of, later this week, they've got an update, and your Gators are getting a class change.
A heavier class, I believe.
Yeah. I wasn't sure how much you were following that stuff.
My burger alone.
Level up.
Oh my god. You gotta level up. I also gotta level up.
Skills. Ambushing. Actually, you know what? No, I need to get some points into there too. As much as I want to start... Well, I have to put 1 point into something else so I can start marking through my scope. I need to get the tracking stuff as well.
I have no idea why the time is set to this late at night.
We were hunting... Oh, God!
We've never hunted this area. That's the thing.
But we're... Does it... Well, I guess it does kind of treat each map different, doesn't it?
Yeah. Which is weird to me because I have not been on this map once on this character. Besides on my buddy's maps.
Oh. Gonna bring your dog?
Actually, a good idea now that I think about it.
Maybe even drop off the backpack?
Am I still fucking... Yes, I am.
Should I keep with the 7mm, or should I bring the 338?
Dear God, I should not have gotten you that 338. Drop that off.
I mean, it's a 338. It drops what I need it to drop.
It's a 338 Lapua. What do you expect? You're like, oh, my target's over there. What target? Oh, they're behind that tree? What tree?
Yeah. I mean, it could be worse. You want to know what some of my buddies that play when we play Scum, what they go and do for the memes when they find one? They'll go out and hunt with a Barrett 50 cal when they find one.
I mean, it's effective.
Yes.
It's wrong, but it's effective.
Well, that's the joke we make. We're going out hunting with the Barrett 50 cal. Ah, so we're making hamburger on the spot.
Yeah.
Boom! What do you mean? There's just a mist where the deer was. Actually.
Alright, so we've got the electric collar. We don't need anything else.
Yeah. You know what? We don't both need to be carrying the electric collar. Come to think of it. You got a tent on you?
Negative.
Okay.
My only tent is back in Louisiana.
Okay, I still got a tent on me because I haven't been leaving my tents anywhere, and I'm bringing a tree stand.
Right. And I do not have enough money for said tree stand, so...
That's surprising. You're what, level 30?
37.
Yeah. Okay. Mind you, what's that tree stand cost? Yeah, I don't have enough money for it anyways. Never mind. Because apparently... Now, I don't know if this was just a bug early on, or if it's still actually the case, but apparently, if you have multiple of the same thing, it counts as one, no matter how many is in your inventory.
It's still there. It's still there. I got my fanny pack. I'm good to go.
Oh, God. And you brought a crossbow.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay. Actually, we're in a kind of snowy area. I don't think I'm dressed appropriately.
Reindeer.
Already?
Yeah. Right across the river.
Wrong button. There it is.
Don't kill him. He's a... It's... Well...
Reindeer, or caribou as they're known in North America,
About 290 meters
in
out.
Alaskan society.
I was gonna say,
The Quechua
that's
tribe have always
that's a
harvested
caribou.
to provide
It's
food,
not a reindeer.
tools, and clothing.
Caribou, reindeer.
Herds are a fraction of their former size nowadays. Not many non-natives.
What do you know?
depend on them.
Yeah, there's not...
Why are there so many solos?
Right? I also wonder if they kind of like increase the number on the map when you're in, like actually got multiple people playing.
And that one's down.
Nice.
That one's at a weird angle.
Right?
Son of a bitch. Now that I think about it, how the hell are we gonna get over there to get the reindeer?
Is that one just Oh, no, it's that spot's just a bit of a hike.
Just a wee bit. I mean, personally, I think we need to go right about to there. So we'll just do one big loop. I do not believe you hit him.
Which is weird, because my hair's right on him.
Remember, he's about 200 yards out.
It says to me he is 110 to 180 meters out, and I'm 0 to 300.
That's weird, because I'm standing, like, literally right above you, and it says 210 to 290. So drop it to 300 and aim a bit low. Easiest way to say it is aim for the nutsack.
Fucking perks. I still need more for fucking holding my breath. I only just started putting points into that.
Yeah.
That one was right up Main Street.
Dan, he's feeling it. I will tell you that. And
He did.
down he goes.
Everybody do the flop. Oh.
Just face plants into the ground. I'm done with today.
See, I think my biggest problem with the 7mm here, it's only a 3-round.
Yeah, but those 3 rounds get you through whatever you need to do. That's why you got a pistol backup.
Yeah, but that 338 is a 5-round, and it gets through things too.
Yeah, but that 338 destroys your harvest.
Depending on what you're hunting.
Oh, that is true.
And I mean, it's like that song goes, straight on through to the other side. Moose, maiden call.
She's only female. Still, money.
You could tell gender from the call?
Yeah.
Damn. Difference in perks.
Very much so. Oh, did I also forget to mention there are buffalo here?
And grizzlies.
Grizzlies, bison, or not buffalo, it's bison, and then wolves.
Which honestly makes me feel more inclined to bring the 338, to be honest. There's a lot more big shit that gun's meant for.
Surprisingly, not as many as you would think. Because the caribou is 6, the bison is 9, the bears are 8, I believe, and the wolves are 6. Well, you killed him with a non-vital. But it went right up Main Street.
I was gonna say, I'm looking at this trajectory, and intestines and stomach is where it ended. And yeah, it's a little low, but yeah, that's right up Main Street. put a Deadpool line to use. So I take it then you don't have this map mapped yet then.
Nope.
Cool.
Not one bit. Is it mapped?
Well, that just makes it... We're same level here, essentially, outside of perks.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What is it he found?
The one right there is a male.
Ooh, you found a whole herd.
Yes. And that's all the males. Besides that one in the way back, which I don't know about you. I'm not taking a 400-yard shot.
Yeah. Honestly, none of them look all that promising either. Like, they're not... They're good, but they're not... Actually, we gotta go out... Yeah, we gotta go out that way anyways for yours.
Yep. Oh, I forgot that the Harlequin were here.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, dog.
And he dropped.
Not fucking flinching either. Yeah, no, they're gone.
Oh, it really does surprise me that the 7mm is only a 3-round.
Yeah. You know, the more I play this, though, the more I do feel like attachments.
So,
So,
no, I was asking how so.
oh, yeah. So then, all that came through is the so. But that,
I was kind of mid-drink as well.
that makes sense. Well, so yeah, it's more common in like, you know, like Call of Duty and shit like that. But like bigger magazines, you can't stuff like not like laser sights and shit like that, and just different stocks, extended like bigger magazines.
Which, well, yes, that does make sense. You gotta also remember, hunters are put under extreme strict regulations on how many rounds the gun can carry,
Oh, really?
what kind of caliber. Oh, yeah.
Well, like
Like, for example, back whenever I was hunting in Illinois, you had 1 week of shotgun season. The rest was all bow from September until I think beginning of February. I never usually hunted after the new year started just because by then, if there was a big buck left, he had probably already been run out or run around, shot at multiple times. They're already spooky or spooked and skittish.
yeah,
So one small mess up, you're done.
yeah. But I mean, this is exactly the point I was making earlier when, like, when we first started playing, and you were like, "Oh, muscle memory! Like, why can't my guy just do that right from day one?" I had me not having a background in hunting, and you having that background in hunting, the knowledge levels.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank you.
Like with your standard 12 gauge shotgun that most people use a 20 gauge to hunt deer. You're only allowed 3 rounds. And if one more round can fit in your gun, that is like a $500 fine, possible loss of the gun, possible loss of your vehicle that you drove there.
Oh yeah, I am aware that the
Game wardens have so much more.
yeah, game wardens can literally sit there, take your. They're worse than the ex-wife who won the divorce. They take your house, your car, your dog, your guns, your shirt off your. They take everything.
Mm-hmm. And then they make you pay an arm and a leg to get it back.
Yeah.
No, but usually with game wardens, as long as you're cool, they're cool.
Yeah.
You're nice, they're nice. Simple as that.
Well, and honestly, too, it's in a lot of cases where it's a authority figure being caught on camera, being a dick. Usually, you don't see the part before, because anytime I've dealt with even like an officer, showed them respect. They showed me like it was no issues.
Mm-hmm. I can't tell you how many times I got pulled over by the quote-unquote dick officer that they literally just said, your exhaust is loud, you may have a leak in your exhaust manifold.
Yeah.
Go get that checked out.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Like, end of the day, they're people as well. They can have bad days, and I'm sorry, but someone doesn't show me respect, I'm not gonna show them respect. So, like, it's...
Yeah.
Not saying there isn't bad ones out there, because, let's face it,
there's bad ones everywhere you look. There's
Yeah.
bad ones in... You could go to retail and see bad workers. It's like any other job. There's always going to be the bad ones that slip through.
Yeah, heck, I've dealt with that with going to a computer shop. The funny thing is, talk to other people that go to the exact same computer shop. They knew exactly what guy I was talking about. And it's not, like, it's not because the guy's bad at his job or anything like that. It's just the way this particular person puts stuff, and they work at the customer service desk. It sounds like you don't know anything, they know everything, and you are wrong.
Oh, God, one of them.
And it's a young kid. Or at least a young-looking kid. So, like, it's one of those things, like, it's nothing against it. Like, I've even mentioned that to some of his coworkers. Like, it's nothing against him. It's just the way he comes across.
Yeah, I've met a few of those in my time, and I met one that was supposedly a gun nerd. Man was a fucking ex-felon, handling firearms at the business I was working at.
I'm not supposed to be.
Uh-huh. I grabbed him, yanked him from behind the firearms counter, and said, get your ass over to the regular side,
Now.
to the standard cell side. I will handle the firearms because I am the only one who has a fucking void here.
Yeah.
Go. And sure enough, I sold 3 firearms to that guy that he was trying to...
Yeah.
And he was trying to swindle him too, because it was like a standard 12 gauge that was maybe worth... He's behind the hill.
Yeah.
We won't get a shot on him. like they had it marked for $700. This
Yeah.
shotgun, brand new from the store, comes for like about 300.
But yeah, like when I was having the PC issues there, and I like brought it down to it's got to be the CPU I bought. That was my first encounter with this guy, and he's looking all over this. I've sat there, cleaned it and everything, and he's like, "Oh no, it's you got thermal paste in the pins. That's what the problem is. You're the one who fried it." And I guess there was a little bit of thermal paste on the edge.
And he was trying to say that
My 3-year warranty was null and void because I fried it because it was thermal. They still couldn't prove anything. They still couldn't get it to fail. I still have that CPU sitting in the box. I bought one since with another 3-year warranty from the same place. Like, I just got a bad CPU, but the way it's quote unquote poached here, it's not showing in standard testing. It's
yep.
like
I've still got my beer up here. I gotta go grab.
because literally, I sat there myself and had one of those benchmark programs that don't stop and just slam it until you tell it to stop. And we sat there, and it was like a movie night. So me and my buddy were just sitting there. We watched all of one of the Harry Potters. So like a 2-hour movie. Didn't crash, didn't do anything the whole time. Yet, sometimes not even 10 minutes of firing up a game. At blue screens, it restarts. It fails.
Yep.
So
There was probably something bad on the internal component that once it heated up.
that's it though. If it was heat related,
Yeah,
the benchmarking would do it.
Huh.
And I don't, like, yes, I run air, but my heat sinks, I don't get the little wee dinky heat sinks that look like they came with the CPU. Before this one, I had the Cooler Master V8 heatsink, which
I know exactly the one you're talking
the
about.
big bulky dual fan. I think it's like 200 or no, it's not 200. 120 mil fan, two of them on it. And then when I went, okay,
I'm not fucking around. Air-cooled CPU.
yeah. And then when I went, no, what? Maybe it's an older heat sink. I had to buy I ordered the bracket to go AM4 because it was an AM3 mounted heat sink, like socket type, and da da da. Maybe maybe it is heat. You know what? We'll get something a little more up to date. Went with essentially the Be Quiet version of that, and still I could not figure it out.
I need.
But I mean, I also had one of my funniest moments when going to the service desk in that span too. Because I walk in, it's still doing it, put my case up on the desk, the guy right there at the service desk, "Oh my god, is that a Cooler Master Half X case? Those things you don't even see anymore." So when you've got the guy at the service desk of a computer store nerding out about the case because they really don't make them like that anymore.
They don't. It's simple as this. They don't make shit like how they used to.
Well, and not only that, like my case what is it, the 5.5-inch bays with CD-ROM? Or something like that? or is it 5-inch bay or so? The CD-ROM bays, anyways, in cases. Mine's got those still has a CD-ROM in it. Also, in one of the other bays has a touchscreen fan controller.
Do what?
Yes. Thermal takes, like LCD screen, touch screen.
Yeah.
You know the one I'm talking.
I know the one you're talking about. I have thought about getting that multiple times, but
It's honestly the thing that sucks is they don't seem to make it anymore, and my thermal
the
wire.
ones that they do make are so fucking expensive.
Well, my thermal wire went because I used to tape it to the back of my GPU to pick up the heat that it was producing. So right in the middle of where the die would be. So the heat of my card would determine my fan speeds.
Yeah.
Which, as far as I'm concerned, was a very smart place to have that put. Because your main sources of heat in your system will be roughly your GPU and your CPU. And you really shouldn't be putting that on your CPU, because that's just going to fuck up your thermals.
Exactly.
And my GPU had a plate on the back, like a thermal plate, however you want to put it, thermal plate, strengthening plate, whatever. So, I wasn't directly on the board, but it was enough to be like, hey, things are getting warm.
Let's crank the speed up a little
Yeah.
bit.
Things are getting warm. He's hitting us with a load. We need a little more airflow. I am actually debating on retiring the half-X, though. But I gotta look into mainly hard drive storage options.
I need to start looking into building an entirely new PC
Well, see, so
because the wife wants to get into it.
build her own from scratch.
That is what I am doing.
Come on, don't be a pussy. Don't wimp out on that shit.
I am not. I am actually going to be building hers probably higher than mine. Especially since it'll be cheaper doing hers, whereas mine I did during COVID.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So you can already know I paid an arm and a fucking leg for everything.
Yeah. Mind you, at the same time, it's surprising you didn't have more issues, because during COVID, a lot of places, at least around here, went, we're changing our policies for returns, and they're becoming longer because fail rates are much higher.
Nope, I've had absolutely no issues. Nope, I take that back. Power supply.
Who's
Went
a good
out.
hunting
That was
dog?
it.
Fang's a good hunting dog, although he's a bloody coward.
Sup, Road Turtle? We're just out here. We both do not have energy today.
Yeah.
That is why we are being lazy.
Well, and the funnier part about it is we're out here hunting, and we're talking fucking PC nerd shit. Like,
Exactly.
can we talk about fucking two opposite ends of the spectrum here? But I mean,
Don't worry, Ma. I'm outside in my video game.
right?
I mean, it's...
When Dad tells
This
you
is
you're
one of
coming
those
on the
games.
trip and you have no choice.
Yeah. This is one of those games you've got to play with friends, because if you do it by yourself,
Yeah.
it's not it's not as enjoyable as just the cheap banter going back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like because Hot Rod is so much higher of a level that I've been putting in some time on my own outside of when we're playing. And the amount of enjoyment and fun I have once he's in is easily 100-fold more.
Hmm.
Like it, I swear, it's there's a reason people go and plan trips to go hunting with their buds. It's does it's it is literally the hunting story of, oh, how'd you do on your hunting trip? We didn't get anything, but we had a blast.
Exactly. That's what a lot of people don't realize because, like, me and my family, we're big in duck hunting. So, what we do every morning during duck season, we will have sausage, bacon, eggs, toast. Like, we have a full breakfast.
Well, and when you're
And we
going
cook.
out all day, you have a big breakfast, and you usually because you have a light lunch, usually,
Hmm.
and then
But what we do is
supper
we
is
do that.
hit and miss. But honestly, I'm not. I'm one of those people that is not a fan of breakfast sausage. I just find it way too greasy.
See, that's how we. There's a trick that we'd use for it. Brother Rogue Naughty. Rogan Naughty. Is that how you say that? Thank you for the follow, my friend. Oh,
I
son of a bitch, I don't have stream labels up.
I would just say, thanks for the follow, bro. Hey, I play this on Xbox. I was wondering if I could you please.
I
Now,
don't know if you can actually join in on PC to Xbox even.
well, they apparently that's part of the whole crossplay with the account thing, but now.
Yeah, this is kind of just one of those. It's a chill vibe kind of day for
Yeah.
us.
This is one of those games where it's the banter, it's the back and forth. Like we're not.
Yeah, we did not have energy today to do anything
Yeah.
like Void Crew, Sons of the Forest.
Well,
What
like,
other games?
to say, like I've got a bunch of games on the go. Now that moose is fleeing. Um, like I'm also not looking forward to the next kind of one right in front of us.
Yeah, female. Oh shit, that's
That was a
caribou.
male. That was a male. Yeah,
That
caribou.
was actually a decent sized caribou as well, and he's coming up the.
Do you see another one that I didn't?
No, he was coming up.
He was heading out from the way it looked to me. Oh, moose eating at grounds. But no, it's also one of those things where, like, if a map hasn't been heavily hunted, like with our maps, there's apparently supposed to be like a guaranteed 5 diamonds on them. Last thing you need to do is also let someone in, and it's just messing up your rates and stuff like that too.
Yeah, it's not. It's nothing against anybody. We will say that right now.
Yeah, no, it's
But
just
like some of these maps are kind of
Alaskan
our
grizzlies are the
maps
most
to
intimidating creatures I've
hunt
ever
and
encountered.
relax.
yep.
The first time I spotted one,
Grizzly
I
tracks.
instinctively checked my rifle was loaded, just in case it charged. It was over 200 yards away.
But like mainly today, it's just our banter back and forth. It's
It's one of those things where it's just it's more about just chilling, shooting the shit, talking with chat, and less about the gameplay.
Exactly. And even then, we're not huge on, oh, we've got to set up the grind, man. We've got to hunt this. We've got to hunt that.
Yep.
I don't have nails anymore, so it hurts to open this damn thing.
Use your teeth.
Why does Monster make their cans like a fucking pain in the ass?
You know what? I'm actually surprised. With VSync off on this game, it actually, like, apparently...
It performs very well.
Well, I'm looking at my RTX 3880 Ti, and yes, I'm 150 FPS at max settings, but, like, it's actually got my system sitting there going, according to Task Manager, GPU 100%. This game is from, like, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
But the
Vital
thing is,
hit,
they're still constantly
very fresh.
updating it.
You on this blood trail?
Yep. This is the moose.
Okay. I didn't realize you shot at that moose. I thought it was a female.
Yeah, it was a male. The female was farther to our left.
Okay. 'Cause
I
yes,
just love how these guys are, again, 2017. But hey, let's keep rolling out DLCs and not charging people an arm and a leg for them.
yeah, mind you, in some senses, like, if they came out with a, like, shoot me for saying it if you don't like it, but they came out with a sequel, so The Hunter 2 Call of the Wild, or however they would name it, so it's just like, it's this, but on an updated engine. Like, that's the only thing that really feels dated about it, is just the foliage, how it acts, and the lighting.
Yeah.
Like,
But again, 2017.
yeah, well, I'm not...
They worked with what they had.
Yeah, and, like, I'm not saying that, like, oh, this game's unplayable because the foliage is a little stiff and the lighting doesn't have god rays everywhere.
You're not sitting there getting blinded coming through the trees.
It's
How dare they?
if there was one thing I would say that kind of shows its age a little, it's these minor points. Like,
But what I feel like what really surprises me is this game's 2017 and it still looks so beautiful for its age.
That just goes to show the passion behind the development. Because that's it. There is a reason why the trend seems to be going the way of AAA games are shit and indie games are so good. Is because the indie games don't have the CEOs sitting there going, okay, I don't give a fuck. This game needs to go out the door now. I don't care if it's not ready. And the indie developers like...
Female.
The indie
Right
developers there are just like, hey, guys, I'm working on this. Here's what I've got. I need a little extra money to help keep development going. Early access. And that's worst case scenario.
That's the definition of early access.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a little extra money to keep going. Now, what I don't agree with was fucking, I'm sure you've heard about it, and Anubis has complained to you about it, Days of Dragons.
Oh, God. Well, yeah, I've heard that game was just a mess. But I mean...
It took them till this year to get any new map,
Yeah.
dragons, anything.
Yeah, like I've heard nothing good about it, but like honestly, that's one game from one developer. Snail Games, aka Wildcard, aka whatever other fucking development teams under that. They have so many games in early access that they have just straight up abandoned
Half
that
of them.
that well, basically if it wasn't Ark and Rattless, like
Hmm.
Dark and Light, Fear of the Night.
No, remember, they still abandoned Atlas, basically.
Well, so yeah, well, like, did they abandon it or did they kill it? Because I feel like that falls into a
I
whole
think they
different
killed it.
category of they killed it, which caused them to abandon it.
Yeah, and that's when the modders came in and were like, yeah, no, we like this game. Get the fuck out of our way. We're saving this.
Like,
Minor Moose down there, about 150 meters out.
Yeah, not too interested in a minor. Probably.
Well, remember, the bigger or the smaller we kill, they actually have a chance to respawn to bigger.
I just through my poking around now. You really don't want to shoot the females because it does actually a lot more damage than even I thought.
Oh god, does it?
So the person I sent you the link to for the couple of videos, apparently on one of her streams, she accidentally shot a female while she was doing a like whitetail grind, and it completely effed those tail spawns in that area
Yep.
from one.
Which I get why they did it. It's mainly we're trophy hunters that are trying to help conserve the population. That's the story behind it, basically.
Mind you, also
Giving some lore rundown real quick.
I mean, does the game really have that much lore to it? You're going out hunting stuff, and you're trying to get your big bragging right kill.
There's actually a lot of story behind the game. Like, each map has its own story.
It does, though, make me really wish, and I mean, maybe it actually does exist, and I'm just not aware of it. A survival game. Just like that. Like, it's just... Yeah, it's gonna be dry, and I'm not talking something like The Long Dark, but, like, at the same time, just have your, like, you're living in the bush, you gotta find your water, you gotta hunt for your food, like, a lot of the games...
See? I can actually get behind that. That's a good idea.
Like, all it would have to be is, like, this, but you have a sleep need, you have a food need, you have a hydration need. Like, it doesn't have to be
You
crazy.
have different places of interest where you can go and get a new gun, get a new, get ammo. No, I do agree. That would be a very good concept. But I know this company that did this. I can't think of the name of them for the life of me right now. Avalanche Studios.
I was gonna say, like, yeah.
They actually did come out with, it wasn't the Hunter Call of the Wild. It was like the Angler Call of the Wild.
Yeah, I looked on their page. They got a fishing game. They've got a free-to-play one as well. That's just the Hunter, like, online or something like that. Like, it sounds like it's just all.
We may actually have to take a look at that.
Yeah, but from the looks of it, like I clicked on it, it looks like it was like the prequel too.
Oh, yeah, if I had to bet, that's probably what it was.
Like it's not something that like really looks. It looks like WoW graphics. If I was to kind of give you an idea, like it's
Yeah.
like let's see here. Just pull up on the streaming rig here. I abuse the fact that there's a auto walk.
Oh, yeah, I do agree. It is nice being able to take your hands off the keyboard for a minute and just...
The Hunter Classic is what it's called.
Yep, that was the prequel to this.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, back then, back whenever that was the prequel, or that was the big game, that's what the graphics looked like.
Yeah, 2014. That's when it was released.
Which does make sense for the poor graphics.
Yeah.
But then again, for crying out loud, we did RuneScape for God knows how long.
I never really got into RuneScape. Like I did, but I didn't. My biggest problem with MMOs is having people to play with.
Yeah.
Like it's
Back then, I was still like a young pup, like the old school RuneScape on AOL internet.
yeah.
It was me and my uncle who played it. Sometimes he would play, sometimes I would play. But we had the weirdest fucking username. Back then, it was Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon was the big man at the time. So we did Cat Magic 24.
Yeah. Where's that wolf?
She was somewhere up here to the left.
Yeah.
We'll hear them if they come running up.
Hopefully.
Well, the dogs will let us know.
I'm actually going to turn my game audio up some too, because I don't know, she's feeling a little quiet.
We found a resting ground. And there's 5 of them, so just be on the lookout for that, okay?
Gray wolves are responsible for the majority of lost caribou herd in Yukon Valley. And their packs are growing every year. Out here in the wilderness, they don't have any reason to fear humans either. I'm hoping that a side effect of thinning out their numbers will be the introduction of a little doubt before they attack a human, at least.
Yeah, they're gonna be running down the side of the mountain over there, if they truly are fleeing.
Yeah. That's it. How's that go? Come across the wolf, and it's not the one you see in front of you, it's the 5 behind you.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't see.
Yeah, there's that old saying of, I'm not afraid of the dark, I'm afraid of what's in the dark.
Yeah. Mind you, it's also funny how some sayings over the years have just... People have been like, yeah, no, that doesn't need to be so long. We're gonna change that saying to not only be shorter, but also we're
Completely
gonna...
different meaning.
Yep.
Like,
the customer's
how did-
always right.
Oh god, fuck no.
Well, that's not the full saying. It's been shortened.
Yep.
It's along the lines of the customer is always right in opinions of taste, or something like it. It ends in the like it's not that the customer is always right. It's they're right when it comes to like what they're looking for, not they're right about
Yeah.
every bit of this product.
Exactly. What's up, Black? Then that's the second day in a row you've popped in. It's good seeing you, my friend. The old saying of... Oh, what was that saying? I'm trying to think right now.
That's what that smell is.
Yeah, the wheel, the hamster's burning up the wheel, man.
No wonder we can't find anything. That fucking reeks for miles.
Oh, I'm a jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah, master of none, because being a master of one... I can't even remember how that saying went, and I know it. Like the back of my... I knew it for the longest time, and then... Because everybody keeps on just saying, I'm a jack of all trades, it just vanishes. Might actually be a big one. And thank you, Black, for the bits. I do appreciate them. You don't ever have to donate. Tell you that through and through. Never feel like you have to donate here. This is just a kickback, chill kind of area.
Did I actually fucking hit them?
Which ones were you aiming at?
I went for both males. The one's done. He just dropped.
No, you didn't hit that one. Which, I've got that. Boom. And he's gonna go down. Did he even make it out from behind those trees? No, he did not.
That time I definitely hit that one. One of those two shots sunk.
Oh, God. Damn. I just dropped that one in the fucking tracks.
I mean, I shot at him twice, so... Your shot landed, and he didn't have much left. So is it time to start making buffalo wings now that we got some buffalo?
Call B-dubs. Okay, that one's going down back there.
I was gonna say, I'm excited for those kills, because, like, I feel that's definitely out of my range, especially with the scope.
Surprisingly, you can get really used to using these rifles very quickly.
Yeah.
Murder. Murder the deers for liberty. Dang, Mel.
How about some
I see.
liberty? Wrong game. Wrong game.
Wrong game, Mel. What? Wrong game.
Wrong vibes. Whoa, whoa. We a little more chill tonight.
Not much, Black. Just relaxing day. I had to deal with the DMV, so we're just kind of cruising today.
And not for a bruising. Like we would be with hell divers.
Oh, God. No, there wouldn't be no bruising. There'd be hell bombs going off left and right knowing us. Because we would run by one, just go, oh, there's a hell bomb right there. Boom.
Boop. Yep. Let's. We
Like, of all
both.
people, you know what the DMV is.
So you got this one. Smash right in the lung. I apparently got it in the fucking back leg. And it's a gold. Yeah, it's...
So, number 5 is probably gonna be the diamonds.
Yeah.
5 and up.
Well, that was like 20 off from a diamond, so...
Yeah, so it'd be difficulty 5. That would be the big one we're after. Yeah, luckily ours doesn't have that here, but it would have been about...
Oh, this one I took out its stomach and liver.
It was like $4,000 on a truck we just paid 28K on. Which, pain in the ass on that. Don't give...
Yeah.
Ugh. I hate that we have to pay so much taxes on fucking vehicles. And then we gotta pay taxes on them just to keep driving them the next year, even though we've already outright bought them.
So did I actually hit this one?
Yes, you hit it in the right lung.
So yeah, it was fucking dead before you shot.
And you shot him in the ass. I wish I was fucking joking. You took out his pelvis. You took out his fucking pelvis.
Oh, fucking hell. You shot him in the fucking ass.
Is with you and giving him the Texas hard shot. That's actually what that's called. When you shoot him right up or down Main Street,
he didn't...
that's the Texas hard shot.
I mean, they just didn't listen when I went, turn around, bright eyes.
You are so lucky that gives me invalid target.
The funny thing is we both had the same thought.
Except I had the drop on you.
I had the bigger caliber, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but 45 long call does leave a very nasty hole.
I know what, speaking of, fuck it. I want some more oomph.
Oh god, he's got fucking 3038 Lapua.
How the fuck does... Apparently the gun is a little bit heavier, so I can't fucking pick up my tent with it.
Why do you think I've got the fanny pack?
Oh...
I will wear this bright orange fanny pack here if it's the death of me.
Can I even afford a fanny pack yet?
It's only 5K.
Clothing, backpacks, there we go.
Must be fucking nice, Blackwatch. Must be fucking nice. Because we had to do VIN inspection, tags, title. Ugh. Luckily, the insurance rates aren't that bad.
There we go. Yep, sure enough, that did give me my, enough space. I also really would like it if we didn't have to every time be like, okay, drag over the ammo, drag over the scope.
Mm-hmm.
Just a weapon wheel, like, or an attachment wheel, like, however you want to. That's all it needed there.
You know, there was actually one thing that I did like about Battlefield 2042, and that was hot swapping attachments. Because you did not have to sit there and die, reset up your class, and then hopefully drop.
Yeah. Um, I want to say there was a survival game or something like that that I was playing that did that in a recent
Oh.
update. What?
Old game. Like, I'm talking, this game is probably 10 to 14 years old. Homefront 2.
Yep.
That was whenever I think it was first introduced of hot swapping on the go.
Yep. Which reminds me, I really got to get back to that game.
Oh, it's such a nice game. I love that.
Beat the first one, went in to go do the second one, and just kind of set it down partway through and just never picked it back up.
Yeah, that can tend to happen. But God, was that game good back in the day. I still wish they put Red Dead 2 Undead Nightmare. That would have been so fucking nice.
See, I didn't really play any of the Red Dead DLCs back in my PlayStation days. So, like...
Personally, I played the hell out of Undead Nightmare, but that's because they gave you a fucking blunderbuss.
That you loaded up with limbs.
It was, oh god, the fun I had. And then
Yeah.
we would actually, there was a way to glitch the blunderbuss, torch, and it was like a I'm gonna say like a throwable, not Molotov cocktail kind. It was like a Molotov cocktail kind of thing that was filled with acid or something like that. But you would glitch it online, and let's say you had a hacker, a troll, or something, whip one of those fucking bad boys out and shoot them. It shut down the game entirely on their end.
I mean, I guess that's one way to make it so you can take care of the game. The community
Well-
can just glitch the game that makes it throwable to crash the people they don't want.
I mean, if you're hacking and you're just running around shooting people for no reason that are just there to have fun,
Yeah.
you're getting what you deserve.
Yep. Well, like, when I first bought GTA 5 on PC and brought my GTA 5 character from PS3 over, level 135. Played with my buddies all the time, a lot of time spent in just private lobbies, just in free roam, not even doing missions. So, like, the grind was fucking real to get that high level. Bring it over
And
to
now you-
PC, start it up, go to GTA Online, join a public lobby because I don't have any friends on PC that was playing GTA 5. Within an hour, join a random MC, we're doing a mission. Guy comes up behind us aggressively. I take the shot off the bike and kill him in one bullet. Boom. You have been banned for 30 days, and your GTA Online progress has been reset. One lucky fucking bullet from the back of a bike.
That's Rockstar for you. They don't give a flying fuck.
And then
Pardon my French on that, but they really don't care.
And
They
then LFP picked up GTA and we started running Guardian. I think I got that rating back in a week. Especially with, back then they didn't have the one heist set to a week cooldown yet.
Yep.
I figured out how to solo that pretty quickly.
And then they figured out what people were doing, took it away, and then wondered why their numbers started dropping.
Rapidly again, yeah. It's almost like your community doesn't want to sit there
And grind continuously.
Well, put the money in for shark cards to get shit.
Exactly.
Because it's not that we're not willing to grind. We're not willing to grind ineffectively.
And that's one thing that they love to do is they want the kid that's got mommy and daddy's credit card over the 9 to 5 or the 5 to 1 or.
You know what? I get business models. Sure, I get it. Gotta make your money somewhere in there. Same problem for fucking free-to-play games and MMOs. Same kind of business model.
However,
a week to do a heist, I think on the top end was, what, 5 mil an hour or something?
if you did it by yourself, yes. We're going to be heading over.
I was going to grab this lookout point first.
Yeah, we're grabbing that lookout and then going where I just placed that waypoint. Because that's a building.
I was going to say, I don't have, like, I can't see your waypoints, but yes, I know, I see what you see.
I forget that I can't ping somewhere.
Yeah, that's, I will admit, that is another little negative. But I mean, at the same time, I don't think they expect their player base, when they're playing multiplayer, to necessarily be playing like we do.
Yeah, they usually expect us to kind of like, everybody separates out on the map.
Yeah. But, yeah, I get where Rockstar was coming from. It probably, as it became more and more commonly known, put a big dip in their fucking shark card revenue. Which,
yeah,
they've got to keep the lights on somehow. Like, I'm not going to fault them on. But
I mean,
week?
If you think about it, though, they released the same game over 3 generations of consoles.
Okay. But I have one word to counter-argue that. Skyrim.
I will agree, Bethesda fucked up on
Like,
that as well.
Not only have they rehashed the same game over several different consoles, they have rehashed it with several different names under several different consoles.
Mel, are you doing The Division 2?
So,
I will agree, Bethesda fucked up on that as well.
and then they've just got Sky Out, as I like to joke about, Sky Out in space. Brand new IP, whole new game from us. You've never played anything like it. Bitch, this is Skyrim and Fallout in space. I think that's about as far as I got in the story, to be honest. Like, that was what I was like, no.
Yeah,
no. I'm glad I just went with Game Pass for you, because no.
The absolute buggy mess that was Starfield when it first came out.
I mean...
Hold on. It's not a bug. It's a feature.
I was going to say, if you were expecting anything less, You obviously don't know what comes with the title of Bethesda.
I know.
Like, I still say Fallout New Vegas needed to be sold with a can of Raid.
No. Fuck you on that. New Vegas was amazing.
It-
Loved it.
Oh, I played the shit out of it. Don't get me wrong.
But
that
it was a buggy fucking mess. I will agree.
Yeah, Fallout New Vegas was great. I played the shit out of it. It was one of the few games that I almost platinumed on PS3, and I didn't platinum any games. However, the number of playthroughs that were, I'm deleting the save because I've hit a game-breaking bug.
Yep. That worst part of it.
Like, I think one of the worst ones was literally, I got to Novak, I think it was, like, with the dino.
I think that was Novak.
Yeah, because it was a no vacancy sign, but some of the letters were missing. That's why they called it Novak.
Yep, and Boone was there.
Yeah.
Gotta love Boone.
Trying to go into Boone's inventory crashed my game.
Oh.
Repeatedly. The only thing that fixed it, and this was after I've already done like 5 or 6 different playthroughs and never had that issue before. The only thing that fixed it was restarting again.
I still feel like they need to make a New Vegas 2.
So it's one of those things where, yes,
But we know what we're buying whenever we buy a Bethesda game. Bethesda, known for the bugs.
yeah.
For crying out loud, remember the bugginess that was 76?
I didn't play 76 until more recently. But
Oh, God,
I heard
oh.
the stories. Like, my buddy there on Holy Sleeper, he got it like day one. He was telling us that it was a storefront in a walking sim.
Yes.
Like, so I've heard that mess.
Yeah, that was.
Like,
Oh, poor Mel. He goes, I was there. I have the scar. I have the battle scars.
yeah.
And Queen, this is Hunter Call of the Wild.
Yes, we've actually, we're both so low energy. 'Cause I don't know what it was about the pizza, but I wanted to take a nap after. We're just like, you know what? Chill vibes.
It's
Chill,
a lazy
relax.
day for us.
Yeah. Which is where
Is it worth a lazy day? Yes, absolutely. The banter is worth every bit of it.
you never have the
Oh.
energy. Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
You're getting called out
What-
there, my friend.
The funnier thing is, I feel like this has been one of the more energetic streams in the banter and like discussions because there's no real hyperfixation going on.
Black, yes, we actually have done Helldivers. Both love it. It's just
Yeah,
we did not have the energy today.
it's one of those. Helldivers is fun. It's great. We have a blast. It's just, it was
We
not
also need to do it with Mad and
well. Just
Unique.
we're very very rarely do we have a 4-man squad before like 12 o'clock at night our time. Well, my time, that's 11 for Hot Rod. Like, that's not we're sitting down streaming, that's we're unwinding.
Yeah, and then this is our
Yeah,
this game's basically our unwind.
Yeah, this has been our like unwind, relax game the last few nights, and it's like, you know what? We have a lot of just chitter chatter, decent. No, let's worst case scenario, it's a one-off. Best case scenario, it's more than a one-off because it does well. And even if it doesn't do well, it's like Void Crew. It's easy to pick up and put down and just kind of fit in whenever. But it's a lot more chill.
Game Master Joel, you go to hell. You go to hell and you die.
Game Master Joel is referring to the Game Master for Helldivers, which apparently,
yeah.
which is apparently kind of like reset one of the world's like
Wait, what?
hours before the weekly was done. Just well, because apparently the weekly was like done and complete so quickly. I just kind of stepped in.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Joel is one of those people that just says, fuck you. You guys are taking this planet too easy. I'm giving them reinforcements.
Yeah.
And yeah, Black, this is one of the best games to play just to unwind, relax.
Well, not only that, just even in the sense of stream. We can sit there. It has a built-in auto walkie. Heck, has a built-in auto sprint key. We can sit there, walking to wherever we're going, and just talk with chat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
it's that perfect.
And then we hear an animal call or something like that. It's okay. Looking at the game, focusing, do our little hunt, and away we go. Back to talking with chat. Like it's.
Yep. Is he gonna go down? Yes, he is.
Do I hit those two? Say it would have been the two up at the front.
Yeah, the first one doesn't look like he got hit. Nope. One down.
I think that one I put right beside
I think you hit him right there.
If I did, that's amazing, because I fucking swear I put that right beside him. He's not showing. Now he's showing. He went from 100 to 0 real quick.
Brain shot.
Yep. You domed him.
Ooh, what do we have here? Oh my Lord Jesus Christ. Look across the river.
I see him, but do you see a mythic?
I did not. Is there a mythic in there?
Well, that's why I thought you were reacting like that, because usually that reaction is, oh my god, there's a mythic. Oh my god, there's more than one mythic.
Oh god. That one might actually be a diamond.
Oh, you found one that might be a diamond?
Possibly. Just because of that weight on him.
It's hard to tell because you got like half the fucking herd lit up to know which one you're talking about.
Hold on, let me take that off for a second. It would be that one. Weighing up to almost 1,200.
Yeah.
How far out is he? Oh yeah, let me use a crossbow and just shoot it across the water. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Fucking dog.
Oh, did it give you the invalid target?
Yes, because he just ran across as I was... Got him. He should feel that one. Oh, yeah, I got him.
Oh, he's dropping. Eh? He's dropping health quick, but not quick enough for it to be a quote-unquote vital. Eh, possibly, maybe. And down he goes.
Apparently, I've scared over 1,000 animals.
Oh, I forgot to mention they can and will be aggressive and run your ass over.
Oh, I'm aware.
It's like a freight train coming towards you.
I mean, if it charges me, I don't care. I'm going for it between the eyes with the 338. Like it's gonna be going down quite quick. I don't care about score at that point.
Yeah, we know he got his pup. Oh, he actually fully got it? We thought he... No, he was just... Did he say he was going up there to look at it or get it
The
today?
plan was to go up to get it. The part that's iffy is if it'll actually take to him or not.
Well, apparently it's in the car with him, so I think it took to him. It started snowing, and it has actually covered the ground. I can't wait to see the puppy photos.
And just like that one right there, it got danger close. Oh, this one you shot twice, and I just put another 3 in it.
Jesus Christ.
And it's still a bronze. Even though it didn't damage trophy organ and shot more than 2 times. And it's still a bronze. Trophy organ was the skull. Well, sorry, Hot Rod, that was one of my shots. Well, this one you took out.
Oh, that's a fucking disappointment.
What? That one was gold.
13 points off.
It was a fucking troll.
It was a troll, even though the weight was over 1,000 pounds. Or 1,000 kilos. 1,000 kilogram, my bad.
Son of a bitch. Oh, that's just a female.
That one isn't. Come on, buddy, give me a shot. Yeah, once you come over here and take a look at that, you're gonna see how much of a troll that one was.
I mean, end of the day, I'm not at the point where I'm like, I gotta be like diamond everything.
Oh, it's in the group chat?
Oh, that was a nice shot though.
Very nice.
But yeah.
Oh, she's a little baby.
Yeah, that'd be
Although
how it
she's
is.
not so little. She...
Baby.
Hot Rod, you fool,
Yeah,
you
I
made
understand
the
his
noise of the summoning.
I made the noise that summoned the wife. Hey, no. Get your ass back here.
I feel like he just lost his drink again, too.
I'm good on the cheesecake for right now. I swear she's trying to fatten me up so I don't run. You are right, I did sign the dotted line. And that also voided the warranty.
Yeah, but I mean, that one goes 2 ways. You both signed the line.
Exactly.
Did you tell her how much you spent on purchasing a friend games? yet.
No. She doesn't even care about that as long as we have all our bills paid.
Not that.
And this is why I love her to death. As long as our bills are paid, we have spare cat money setting back, we're golden.
Yeah.
Some of the reasons I love her.
Just make sure your drinks are fastened down when she's around, right?
Yeah.
See, chat, call it. She tried to run
make
off
sure
with
to
the-
start chugging half the drinks. She actually did run off with my fucking drink this morning.
Fuck it. You want to give me a warning call? I'll fucking shoot at you.
If the dough blows, she must go. Old hunter saying in my family, because when that dough blows, your fucking hunt's done. Doesn't matter where you are. If she blows, your hunt's done, you're gonna have to take her. You know, surprisingly, I make both a good guide in this video game and a good guide when it comes to real life, because I took one of my friends out who had never been bow hunting a day in his life, set him up in a tree stand on the property I'm able to hunt.
Yeah.
We were there 30 minutes and he already had his first deer, and it had maybe ran 40 yards.
Nice. So, I just nailed that moose up the spine.
What?
Like, that bullet trajectory was going through a few of the spine vertebrae before it stopped hitting spine.
You know, if I remember correctly, this wasn't originally a part of the map where it could change from nice kind of red scenery to, hey, here's snow.
So, I just got an achievement of passing a harvest check with a moose with, like, a quick kill bonus.
I forgot about that old, or I forgot about most of the achievements in this game just because I've had them for so long.
I've looked at, like, I've compared our trophy cases, and it's like, I'm catching up to you pretty quickly, but a lot of your achievements are, like, back there.
They're way out yonder.
Spotted, the Canadian military force.
The Canadians are here.
No,
You know what? For
Ca-
shits and fucking giggles, if I fucking hit this,
Say. What are you shooting at?
oh my god.
What were you shooting at?
So if you'll just come,
Am I gonna come up this hill and face a fucking grizzly?
so I was shooting at the geese, and you know how last night I nailed that quail, or 2 quail? I just sky busted a goose with the revolver.
Jesus. Wasn't even the ones I was spotting.
Was it overkill? Yes. Was it absolutely worth it? Hell yes. Am I ashamed that I did it? Hell no.
I mean, when you've got a Canadian sitting here going, that's our fucking army right there. We don't need to train people. We just send in the fucking geese to take places over. Like, those fucking Canadian geese are... You don't fuck with them.
Let's see where I actually hit this. Well, I gave it the Texas hard shot.
Jesus Christ.
A 104.25 meters with a fucking revolver. Not bad.
Is that the same herd?
Yeah, no.
Doesn't look like anything crazy in there, though.
Hey, there's your armed forces for Canada.
That was literally what I was talking about there. And then you're like, yeah, I shot at the goose. Wait, what?
Pardon me, I shot at the flying geese. I wonder.
I think I fucking nailed him.
Yeah, looks like it.
What is it with me and the quick scopes? Like,
You play too many sniper games.
like how many times have we been sitting there, and like when I'm trying to aim at something, I have a hard time hitting the fucking broadside of a barn, but it's moving and I'm just fucking pop boom. I'm fucking nailing them.
All day, every day. Yet, as soon as it stops moving, do not weaponize the Canadian geese.
Those motherfuckers don't need to be weaponized. They are already a goddamn fucking weapon. I know,
mean,
I'm
he does
fucking
have a
Canadian.
point, Mel. And I will say this. You do not know fear until you are sitting in a duck blind. And the goose that you killed is not dead. You merely knocked it out. That is when the fear of God shows up. You want to see grown men get the hell out of somewhere very quickly? Put a goose in the duck blind.
Oh, for
Granted,
me,
I guarantee you that the guys across the way that were also hunting, I guarantee you they were laughing their asses off.
so I took it out. It's left shoulder and left lung. That was a nice shot. Hey, level up. Woo!
You, and then the Gek is a 16 gauge. Oot.
Yeah, let's get that shooting breath penalty down a little more.
Throw it back in there. Rifle, rifle. Ah, here it is.
I wonder at what point does it become a no longer invalid target? Or is
Well, I'm ready to go hunt elephants.
the fuck are you bringing?
Wait a minute. Nope, this is the wrong gun. Even though this gun will work, there is a better option that I had just remembered has come out.
And next week is the High Caliber DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Hot Rod's like, don't remind me. I know I've got money to spend next week.
I've got $3.99 to spend.
Did they release the price?
It's going to be the same price as every other one.
Mm.
They're not, again, this company is kind of like that. We're not money hungry, but if you could spare it,
Yeah.
here is this for you.
We're not money hungry, but we got bills.
We have bills, however, we also have this that you might like.
Yeah. But no, it's one of those things where I have
it is going to
expected.
be in the next DLC.
It's one of those things where it's kind of like other companies when they do their DLC. When it first releases, it's a little more expensive. Like the game just comes down in price with the age, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of like $3.99, I was expecting, first when it comes out, it's $6.99.
Nope. It always comes out the exact same price as always.
Hello there, Outdoorsy. How are you today? Give people a context that are viewing from my end. I is the noob. And this here is the pro.
Coming in with the... I bet you the geese are fighting for managed democracy.
I feel like it just kind of suits because you were running with this half smirk on your face, just like, yeah.
Well, the rifle round that this uses is 9.34 by 74R. Very big caliber.
I'm doing all right. Low energy after supper, so it's like, yeah, you know what? Let's go to our low energy, just shoot the shit game.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why this is the first time it's A, I'm streaming it, and B, it's even on my YouTube channel. Because times like this, I don't even have my hands on the keyboard. I'm not even really watching the screen. I'm just listening. Yes. That's what map this is. What map is this?
The Yukon.
This man right here has every single DLC that has come out. I started playing this because I seen him playing it. I had it free on Epic. And then I picked up the game on Steam with a couple of the DLCs. And then this crazy ass man, because I've bought him a few games in the last few weeks, bought me more DLC.
Last few weeks, you want to rewind that and actually say the truth. 1 week.
Was it just
In 1 week, you bought me 2 games. So you're goddamn right I'm paying you back. And also that's paying back for some of the fucking... that hype train you had going.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh shit, there's video proof of it.
How's that sub count?
19.
Hey guys, I think we can get that higher. You guys got any Prime?
They won't find your body out here.
Got any of those Twitch Prime subs that you can fire off to this guy right here? Right there. That's his Twitch name right there. LT_HotRod.
They will not find your body out here. You see that beautiful pond? I'll make sure to bury you in it. with some concrete shoes.
I was gonna say the concrete boots are coming out. Like I said though, too, you could turn around and try doing the exact same thing. Because we're both at least affiliates.
Yeah.
So
Now go terrorize him.
okay, that's all just rocks. From this distance I was thinking it was like fucking a field of dead deer.
No, we're not that lucky.
I was gonna be more concerned than thinking that's lucky.
Oh god. I just realized a horror game we could play. It's like hunting the Wendigo and all those different things.
Oh, Showdown.
I can't think. Not Hunt Showdown.
No?
That game is... There's toxic motherfuckers in that.
Or are you talking about, Bigfoot?
No, not Bigfoot. It's, Honestly, I think I would have to go back and look through, old Schmitty's channel. Schmitty was one of the people who played it, but I can't think of what the fucking game is. For the life of me.
That was... okay. Fucking bison warning call sounds like a fucking gunshot.
Come on, give me that broadside.
He's slowly going down. 50, 25... 0.
And...
Everybody
drop.
do the flop. I think all that's left in that herd, though, now is females.
Yep, so now we leave them.
Yep. Mind you, I don't know if you... With the way the game works just off the grounds of females, almost makes me wonder if hunting all the males in a herd would have been would be a bad call too, right?
No, that's, post-stream, I will actually show you the fallow grind area that I have set up. That's where all my tents and all my stands are. It's a bitch. Which I actually need to tear it down entirely.
Oh yeah, one of the other things that are coming out with the update on the update side is black bear drink times are changing apparently.
It doesn't surprise me because usually they're more
But they're not
daytime.
they're not going to do a reset on it. They're experimenting. So any map with black bears on them, we've got to hunt them all to reset them for the new times.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. I think there's only 3 maps that have the black bears on them.
But they're kind of testing the waters to see if that's a viable option. That way, for people that are in the middle of grinds, don't get messed up for it or stuff like that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Which, another one of those things to put under the checkbox of decent game developers. Like, how many developers take the community's grind into into appreciation?
You're lucky if they do.
That's, yeah. Like, they're just like, you know what? We're gonna give this a try, see how well this works.
Lungs and liver. And it was just a gold.
So, worst case scenario, it doesn't work that well, and the next update will do the reset.
Exactly. Back to the northwest. We're pushing the herd of females at this point.
It's true. And that's basically, like, of course, the video I was watching paraphrased the live stream, but, like, that was more or less their paraphrasing. Me paraphrasing their paraphrasing.
God, that reminds me of the old help me to help you to help them.
Let's play telephone!
Oh, God, no. We all know how that game goes.
Yep. Mind you, also, at the same time, I was one of those kids in the group that would purposely sit there and be like, you know what? I feel like trolling.
Mm-hmm.
So the phrase would hit me and it'd be like, let's go to Grandma's house for cookies. To, Grandma had explosive diarrhea from taco night.
You know, talking about food, I actually need to get the wife to watch Shogun no Shugeki.
Okay.
I think that's what it's called. It's basically a cooking show.
So
It's a cooking anime that you could challenge people to a shigeki, I believe it was. I'm probably missaying that horribly, and I am so sorry to all the anime fans.
yeah, but at the same time, let's be honest here. How much is lost in translation or just badly English dubbed or like I feel like when it comes to anime and stuff coming across like overseas and that, there has to be a gray area of people not saying it right.
Yes.
I like even any culture, whether, you know,
Spanish to English, French to English, it's so much gets lost in the translation.
well, and not only that, but like from the job that I got laid off there from, having like people from like fuck, why am I blanking on how where they were from? Basically, war broke out, and their government was like, "Yeah, no, everyone here is going to fight," and that like, that's all the men they're going. So a bunch of people were like fleeing left and right.
I don't think possibly Ukraine.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I was working with quite a bunch of them. Like we did a big hiring, and I think like half of what we hired was from that fleeing. But there was a lot of times where they're like, I don't know this, or like there isn't a direct translation. It was funny because like, I used to joke around that I went to work and I wasn't the greatest in roof set, and I found out since good part of that. It's not just the fact that I've never worked at heights before then and realized I'm not the most comfortable with it. My lower back is also essentially the best way I can describe it is seized. So the tight spaces.
Roofing ain't easy.
Well, and we were doing module housing, so it's a factory. So we're in the factory on the roof of the unit we're building. So we're on the roof of the unit we're building underneath the roof of the place that we're building them in.
Yeah, no thank you on that. I will take roofing a house that is built into a hill any day of the week over that. Which there was a very nice house that I did roof doing it like that.
I used to joke around about the fact that, you know, I came to work to teach English. And I even joked around with them about it too. And they even got a joke, like a laugh out of it.
Oh yeah.
The funnier one of the was the day that my lead hand sat there and was like, because he listened to a lot of like club type music would be the best way to put it. Like, not really techno, but it was like remixes of a bunch of stuff type thing.
Oh, yep.
And showing me the video, he's like, "What would you call that?" It's like, eye candy. What's eye candy? I turn around to my supervisor. I say, "You've worked with this man for how long, and you haven't explained to him what eye candy is?" He just started fucking laughing because they've worked together for like 7 years.
If you want to talk about eye candy, remember the what was it? The Gasolina
Oh God, yeah.
music video.
Never.
That was nothing but pure eye candy.
But yeah, it was one of those things where it's like, I was teaching them a lot of slang too.
Oh God, no. Well,
Like, oh, you just gotta cut like a mil off this. Oh, so I gotta shave it. What? You shave it.
yeah. God, I still remember a few jobs I worked in. Hello there. General Kenobi. Sorry, that was perfect though. But we had so many like young people come in and come and go. Oh, the shit that I taught them, the curse words, the fucking slang,
Yeah.
I can't even think of what it would be called, like the old-fashioned sayings.
Yeah.
Like, butter my butt and call me a biscuit, this day's gonna be easy.
Yeah. I still, will not forget the one night. And, like, it was pretty... You know it was bad, because I was one of those guys that didn't show emotion. Like, nothing really shook me and that. And I got fucking shook the one night. This was back when we had the afternoon shift. The guy that was working beside me, and, like, he was a kid. Like, he came over with his family. And from the way I understand it, like, part of his family, he didn't even know, like, where his kid was and stuff like this.
Mm-hmm.
Partial amputation with the table saw.
Oh, shit.
Literally, it's probably gonna kind of sound bad in the sense of it, but at the same way, I don't know how better to describe it. It was like, because they're darker color skin, he was white.
Yep, you will go pure,
Like
all color will drain from you with
Yeah.
that.
Like,
But-
but here's the thing: it wasn't he was freaking out. It literally, I heard the saw rev down. I turned around he had already had it turned off and was starting to walk to our first aid person with his hand clutched to his chest. Like that. Outside of that, you wouldn't have known what had happened.
Yep. But actually, speaking of table saws, I got a funny EMS story for you once you're done.
Yeah. It was one of those things. As soon as I seen that, I started running and I fucking yelled to our laser saw operator, who was our first aid. And even she was like, "No, you're not going to first aid. You're sitting here," because even she could tell you're in shock. You're gonna drop any minute if you drop.
Yep, that's how it normally goes.
And the frickin' worst part of that whole fucking night was when the ambulance rolled up and they jumped out of the back. The one guy's, "Oh, do we have a finger in the bag?" All fucking excited. I was like, "What?" Like, no. Jesus.
Heads up.
Wolves?
You hear them?
Nope.
They're around here somewhere. I do need to turn the game volume up, though, because apparently it's not coming through all the way.
Like, I get being a paramedic and stuff like that, like being a first responder. You see some shit and you end up having some fucked up coping mechanisms.
We never say that out. Like, that is something you say inside the ambulance before you get there.
That was as his feet were touching the ground out of the back of the ambulance.
Personally, I would have lost it on him, and I would have probably slammed him into the ambulance and said, "Sit your ass in there. Do not get out. You and me are having a talk once we get back to the station." And then once we get to the station, I'd rip him a new one.
But yeah, like, HR, because our HR person was literally just about to head home for the night when this all happened. And our first aid, like, when they were, after they had the little meeting of kind of what had happened, pulled me aside and like, "Are you okay? Do you want to go home? Because, like, you're shook." I just looked up and said, "Idle hands are the devil's helpers," or along that line. Like, I did not get much work done that night, but I know
good reason behind it, and they were probably like, "We're gonna let him relax for a couple days."
Well, I took no time off. I took no time off of it. But like, if I would have went home, I would have dragged it on it more. The fact I stayed at work and still kind of did work helped keep my mind off of it some.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Hello, baby. Who's my precious little baby? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Who's my absolute little baby? Yes, you are. You may be 4 years old, but you are my baby. Silence.
Like, that is just one of those things where it's like, for some people, it's, you don't, the whole, you need to stop and they need to go home to deal with stuff, it's not always the best thing for someone.
God dang, your hands are freezing, woman.
Like, heck, even when I was working in the kitchen and we ended up having to put the dog down because throughout the night, bigger dog ended up with a twisted stomach. The next day I walked into work and everyone's like, "What are you doing here? Why are you here? Like, don't go home." Mm-hmm. I'm like, "No, I need to keep busy. It's how I've always coped."
Yep.
It might be unhealthy as hell, but sometimes not stopping is the best.
I will agree with you 100% on that. But to lighten the mood, well, somewhat.
Yeah, we kind of went down a dark path there.
So one day we actually get toned out. Table saw incident. Apparently the saw blade completely shattered.
Oh, God.
Stuck the guy in the stomach. So we hop in the ambulance. We're thinking, okay, we're going to have a really bad incident here.
Yeah, blood everywhere.
Exploding.
Yeah, blood everywhere.
Get the gauze, get the wet bandages, get everything we need.
He's opened.
Yeah, we think we're rolling into bad. I'm talking bad.
Yeah. Mind you, let's be honest here. It's kind of in the job description of a first responder. They don't come in fucking thinking sunshine, lollipops, and fucking unicorns.
Sunshine, lollipops, gumdrops, and rainbows. No, when we get toned out for something like that, we're thinking, oh shit, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah.
We get there. It barely stuck the guy. I'm talking like
He got fucking lucky as hell.
Yes. It was stuck just enough with the teeth. That was it.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't go farther than the teeth.
Yeah.
And it was maybe a couple inches. We're looking there at the guy like, do you realize how fucking lucky you are?
That's probably one of those things of where it's like, this happened and we're calling for the fact of paperwork. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, but I think what saved him was he was wearing a Carhartt jacket.
Yeah.
I'm not talking like that weak Carhartt that they've got now that all these wannabe country kids are wearing. I'm talking like the old-fashioned, thick,
He was actually
heavy-duty.
wearing proper, thick leather. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Not this fucking pleather shit that just looks good.
I fucking hate pleather.
Yeah.
I really hate pleather. But yeah.
Yeah,
That-
that's got some stopping force in it. Like, very much.
Oh, yeah.
That's literally what saved that guy's ass. Unfortunately, be a bitch to fucking replace that thing. Well,
Personally, I'd be asking if my... He didn't ask if his jacket was okay. He was more like, how am I going to tell my wife?
maybe it was her jacket.
Well, you know the rule of being married or in a relationship. What's yours is now hers, and what's hers is also hers.
Yeah. Ooh. Yep.
Yeah, that ain't gonna be a kill on that moose. Fucking low bleed rate.
I got a medium on at least one of mine. Oh, maybe two, because this might be two bodies up here. They fucking pretty much drop side by side.
You
Yep.
can't beat that.
Nope. That one I got lungs. This one I got at least one lung. Damn.
But like every first responder knows, when we
Yeah.
go somewhere, it's always we are ready for the worst possible case scenario. And sometimes that worst possible case scenario is not enough to prepare us for what we see.
Heck, I was for a while there watching a first responder in GTA RP where they were a paramedic and they RP'd a paramedic. And you never, ever, ever ask a first responder what is their worst. Because they do not want to think about it.
Well, it's not just that, it's for most people,
You don't know what you're opening a door to when it's a first responder. Let's be honest. Because
exactly.
they can end up seeing some shit. Those people can go to work thinking it's a regular day and never be the same again. Because they ended up getting a call to...
that completely changed.
Yeah, just
their
completely changes them. Because, oh, they're a first responder, and this is the only
They
thing
couldn't
that
have
comes...
seen anything that bad.
Well, it's
and
one
then they
of those
wonder why
things-
we have a dark sense of humor.
Well, it's one of those things where, like, for me, I could think of, first responder that, just kind of started their family. If you got a young one at home, they get the call, pile up on the highway. Little Timmy in the back of one of the vehicles has been fucking ejected and cut in half. Like that shit. It's like, they're not going to walk away from that.
It can fuck you up.
Yeah. And let's be
And then
honest,
you got
in that sense too, it's like that's probably mild. Like, let's be honest.
Mhm.
as much, like, as often as those, like, dramas sit there and sort of portray shit of, like, these big bad accidents, they can only do so much and still be able to air it on TV for the general
Exactly.
public.
Like, I'm sorry, but when people base things off of, like, Chicago Fire, I wanted to slap the fucking piss out of people that go, oh, they did this in Chicago Fire, though. That's a TV show.
Yeah. Some of that shit is not actual shit that you can do or will actually work. There's actually a channel I watch where literally, like, what started me watching them is I'd catch the odd, like, short while scrolling through, like, Instagram where he's green screened himself into those shows and he's giving them shit. Like, what are you like, it's just calling out their fucking bullshit.
There's a watchtower right over here to our left.
Yeah.
But like, some of this stuff, it just makes you want to bash your head against a wall.
But it's also at, like, he's sitting there saying some of the stuff and, like, yeah, sure, it's actual terminology, I'm almost sure of it, but it sounds made up as hell at the same time with some of the
Like, honestly, luckily in my time, in my 7-8 years of being a firefighter, there has only ever been one Mayday call.
Yeah, that's
But on that same token, that was the first firefighter we had lost
I mean,
in almost 30 years.
yeah, it's,
Well, 20, 30 years. And that was in Southern Illinois.
well,
And I was on my way home from work at the time.
when the call came in, yeah. Yeah, because airline fuel, it's combustive. It burns fucking hot because it's gotta.
It wasn't no. First responder Mayday is firefighter down, firefighter EMS down. That's our Mayday.
Okay, so when you say Mayday, my first thought is it's a Mayday call.
Mayday for an airplane. Yeah, no. It was,
mind you,
it was a stupid call by the chief. It wasn't even by the chief. It was by somebody who shouldn't have been taking control of the scene. They decided to go into a building that was unoccupied.
Fuck. That always makes it the worst, is when it's just arrogance.
It opened a can of worms
Yeah.
for every department in that area.
Yeah. It's,
Because while I still feel bad about it,
well, yeah.
but while that had happened, we all started losing it on the person who made the call to go in there for no reason.
Well,
Because the building had already become fully engulfed.
there's also that side of the coin too, where it's their actions cost someone their loved ones. Like, that person had a family, like, they had loved ones that they're not going home. That is one of those things that I will admit, those dramas, I feel they capture, but they still don't fully capture with the, like, that. You don't want that call. You don't want that knock on the door.
We've gotten to the point where it's on something like that in the rural areas, it's not a phone call. You get the chief coming to your door.
Yeah. Like, but it's, and that shit rocks communities, especially smaller ones.
Yes. But the bad thing was, it was a father-son duo that went in the building. The father made it out. That's what makes it worse, and that's why we lost our shit on the chief.
Yep.
Well, it wasn't even the chief. I think it was like the lieutenant who made the call, and the lieutenant had just become a lieutenant, I believe.
And fuck. That makes it even worse, because that's one of those things where you usually hear of at that moment, that's when, you know, they quit their job, they a lot of times go down a not good road.
Yeah, it wasn't, God. It wasn't a good time.
No.
Simple as that.
I don't even think I fucking hit that one.
No, but he's down to 50.
Then you got him on a very slow bleed because he was not going down when I was spotting him.
Yeah, that was one of those days that many people don't think about whenever they see first responders. They don't think about the what actually can go on, what can happen. What sometimes we have to sit there and listen through the radio because we can't get there because we have to watch our own area.
Yep. What you feel powerless about because you're just on the other side of the radio, because you're en route still, or you've got your own section to take care of, so your own men don't. Yeah. And I think that's one of the ones, too, that just hurt so much more, too.
That's one of the ones that it's an easy way to say it is the first bad call that you have will make or break you.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of people that after their first bad call, they've came back 10 times stronger than ever. And I've seen a lot of people that their first bad call, they're done.
I was going to say, but to that one that came back stronger, how many don't come back because they go down a path? The next thing you know, your next OD or drunken driver accident or something like that ends up being them.
Mm-hmm. Like, luckily, we never had to deal with that. We've always had people that are on the... I hate putting it like this, but we've had them on the tougher side where, yeah, they've gotten a bad call. Guess what? They've came back and they've been, let's get back at it.
Yeah. But how much of that is your team and, hey, you made a bad, like, you don't let them slip. Like, they feel it, but they've got the net of the team. Because how often or not is it someone made that bad call, everyone's been pissed, so they don't want to see them, talk to them, and in that time, they've been left in their own mind, ripping themselves apart.
It's still a very low bleed rate. I doubt we'll... I'm not chasing him all over Timbuktu. Poor hunter etiquette. Do not do that in real life. Since this is a video game, we are able to do that.
Yeah.
To a certain degree.
Like...
But yeah, that's what people don't understand about first responders. They can get very... They see shit that you would not want to see on your best day.
Yeah.
And mainly
First
Chicago Fire has
responders see shit you don't want to see, period. Like, end of discussion.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's also that side of things where you got a first responder as a buddy, and
Keep an eye on them.
well, keep an eye
Watch
on
'em.
them.
Ask them how they're doing, and don't let them sugarcoat it. They will try to
Oh, fuck.
sugarcoat it.
Call
I
them out
will
on
not
their bullshit.
you.
Call them out on their bullshit. Yes, like
Just
But-
like for veterans,
you
always
want
watch
someone who will truly listen when you have a bad day, like someone to go to. They will also,
Now- they may not be able to divulge every
yeah,
detail, especially names, because HIPAA laws. I have
Yeah.
seen first responders get in big trouble because of
oh
that.
it's. They can only legally say so much, but at the same
So
time,
much.
there is a certain level of where it's, they've seen shit. You sit down with them and do their favorite activity, or, sit down and have a drink. Like, it can seem so little, but do so much.
Exactly.
Heck, it's one of those things where even at my work there, that you want to see grown-ass adults have their face light up like a kid at fucking Christmas who just got the fucking latest game console that they were asking for, or shit like that. Walk around with a box of coffee and ask them if they want a coffee.
I'll tell you this: first responders, we survive. Well, personally, I survived off caffeine, nicotine, and the hatred of stupid people.
Well, like, just even the fact of, like, some of them, like, was like, no, I'm good. But the fact of just going up to a coworker, want a coffee? Want a donut? Like, you've gone to Dunkin' Donuts, Tim, or wherever it is, your local donut shop or coffee shop, just got something that, for you cost you $20 to just
I will
hand
agree,
out to them.
taters. The ones in Texas right now, God, they're dealing with more shit than I could ever think to deal with. Especially with the
Oh shit!
wildfire
Is this
going
your
on.
moose?
Yeah, this is the moose. I'm surprised, personally.
Where'd you fucking get him?
The spinal cord. 30 points off from being diamond.
Damn. I feel like that.
1,000,000 acres burned. Dear fucking God. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Holy fuck. Mind you, I feel like a lot of those places, when a wildfire starts, like they go. Like they.
Well, if I remember correctly, Texas has been in a bit of a drought recently. If I remember correctly.
Well, that's usually when the fires start, because everything's extra dry.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know, or at least from my understanding,
Females on the right.
they also, through years of kind of studying that, realized that wasn't as good to go 100% at a wildfire when it starts, because it cleans up the underbrush, and from my understanding, some of the pine trees, their pods, they need the heat from the fire to melt the wax to release the seeds.
There are some trees like that. Like,
Yeah. So
back in the day when wildfires would happen, I'm talking like way back when. Old West days, when a wildfire started, it did its own thing. We had no interference of it.
Yeah. Well, fuck.
But
At
you
that
look
point,
at-
we didn't have the tech. Essentially, we didn't have the technology.
Exactly.
Like
But
the
if
best
you
you
look at
had
the
was
forest-
a pump, a hand pump, and that was not good.
Yeah. If you look at the forest back then and the forest now, the change in it from human interference with wildfires
Yeah.
is like night and day.
Yes, but also how much of that is also humanity's greed of clear cutting every single goddamn tree in sight for the resources.
Exactly. Now, a
That-
lot of logging companies, at least a few that I know of, have gone to
They won't take every tree now. They will.
they'll take every other tree and then plant new
Yeah.
trees, and they won't touch that area for another 10 years.
But I mean, let's be honest. A tree's 10-year lifespan, we're maybe looking at trees about the size of the ones around us, if that. Right now, like they're not.
Yeah, but what they usually do is they'll take one set of trees, then go to the next set
Yeah.
on their next return,
Yeah.
replant. By then, it's 20, 30 years down the line of their original tree or the first tree that they planted,
Yeah.
which does help out.
But also, at that same point, how much of that is not so much them wanting to as it was like, we've got people sitting there at our doorsteps with torches and pitchforks ready to kick it in because of the deforestation and the damaging it's doing.
I mean, I will agree with you on that.
Let's put the silver lining in there to make 90% of them happy. Yeah.
There's one way out yonder.
Yep.
But, like, there's just so many things that I could sit here and talk about all day long with. Deforestation, stuff like that. One thing all of us can agree on.
Humanity's a virus on the face of the earth.
Well, there's that. But like you know how people are saying, "Oh, lithium mining isn't as bad as coal mining."
No, it's just
If you look at the coal mine, the standard coal mine for I think it went out of business. No, it didn't go out of business. It's still there. Nighthawk, big coal mining company in Illinois. Their coal mine goes down before they even start digging in a straight line. They're down about 1.5 miles, if not farther. There are some places that go down like 5 miles before they start going straight. Lithium mining. All around the surface, and then you got the lithium running into creeks, streams, rivers. There's no way to contain it.
not only that, but end of the day, it is a resource is being collected.
No matter
Therefore,
how you look at it.
how is that going to affect things when that resource is depleted? Not only that, but how many times have we sat there and, oh, this is perfectly fine, just to find out 90, a couple hundred years down the line, it's actually had toxic effects to the human body that have been slowly killing someone. Like,
I mean, look at lead paint. How long did it take them to figure that out?
Fuck.
Don't let your child eat lead paint.
lead in general. Like, let's.
Yeah.
You could have just ended that with lead.
Well, you also got to remember back in the bullets are still made out of lead. It's a soft material, very good for
Yes,
punching holes and things.
but also look back there. Lead paint, lead pipes. Like,
Lead everything at the time.
because exactly that. It was a soft, easy to work with material. Later
And
to
then I'm
find
sure,
out, like, I feel like the only thing that humanity has dug up and used that actually kind of acted quickly was uranium. It's like, no,
Oh.
bitch, fuck off. I'ma show you what I'ma do.
Did you see some guy actually made a fucking demon core? For
No.
those of you who don't know what a demon core is, it is a ball of highly concentrated radioactive material that back in the day they had an incident where it got its name, the demon core. The person took a flathead screwdriver, lifted up the lid of it just to kind of like inspect it, because it was a circular ball encased in another lead circular ball to keep the radiation down. He lifted up the lid,
And died?
and the screwdriver slipped, causing the lid to slam shut. All six, I believe it was six. I will have to do research on this again.
Double
It was
check
like
your
six
facts.
people. Exactly.
No.
It was like six people. All died within a 2 weeks' time from radiation poisoning.
Jesus.
But yeah, some whack job built his own demon core.
Yeah. That's the problem with the internet age.
Yep.
The problem is, though, as well, at the same point, I think we've gone too far down the internet age that there has been permanent damage.
I will agree with you 100% in that.
Because, let's be honest, how many people have friends that are just down the street anymore? Especially in adulthood. How many people don't, like, have a, say, a fucking cable package to watch TV? How many people
Well, I
have
will say this on
encyclopedias?
the cable package. You gotta think you're spending like $500 for channels you're not even gonna watch.
How much of that, though, has been the whole case of supply and demand, of where the demand has been so bad that they've had to hike the prices to keep it going?
Yeah, but like something like, for example, DirecTV back in the day, when they started jacking their prices through the roof,
Yep.
people started realizing, hey, why am I paying this if I'm not even getting the channels that I want to watch?
Yeah.
For example, my lovely grandmother. Love her to death.
Like,
She's one of those old-timey, she wants to watch the old westerns.
yeah.
Well, to get the old westerns, you had to get this package. To get
And
this
that
package, you
package,
had
and
to
this-
get this package. To get
Yeah.
this package, you needed this package.
Yeah.
It was...
Well,
Ugh.
heck. Here's one for you. When was the last time you had a home phone line?
Oh, I can tell you the exact day we got rid of the home phone lines. And that would be
In my
2007 was when we got rid of the home phone lines. How I know that is because that was the year my grandfather passed away.
See, my parents still have the home phone line. They use it for the fact of they just sometimes want to go for a drive and not be bugged. You know, so they still have it. But, like, since I have moved out on my own, it's literally been rent internet, and cell phone. Unless hydro and that is not included in my rent, which usually is, because I
Well,
look for that.
Canada.
Well, not everywhere though. You still kind of gotta look for utilities included.
Yeah, where every place I rented, it's always been rent includes trash. That is it. Trash, sometimes water, never electric. But that's because some people abuse the fuck out of the electric, and then
yeah.
their electric's so high that the landlord gets pissed.
Yeah.
But that's a whole different story on that end. That's just bad renting, in my opinion. Like, if you've got...
Well,
I know some people...
Usually speaking, when it's utilities included, it's you're renting a bedroom of a house, and that's it. You've got your bedroom, and then you've got common area, where you're sharing with every other person that rents a room in that house, or it's an apartment building.
Hello, Smurf. Thank you for the jump scare of the bullet. But yeah, that's usually how it goes. Although sometimes, like with some places, you can find that lucky house that they say, hey, just don't leave the water running, don't abuse what we're given.
Yeah.
And I know some people that just absolutely abuse the hell out of it.
So,
Like,
yeah.
they'll throw... Back when crypto mining was huge, they'd have multiple fucking crypto miners going, and their electric rates would go through the roof, and the landlord would be sitting there like, I've had so many people renting this place. Why are you using so much electricity?
Yeah.
And if you continue to use this electricity, you are going to pay the bill. And then they'd throw a hissy fit, and blah, 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 blah. And then now the new big thing is fucking squatting.
Squatting's always been an issue, though, from my understanding. Maybe not
Nope.
all. No, maybe not all worldwide, but like squatting has been an issue.
It was an issue, but it wasn't like a big issue like it is now. Because now people are literally just going to houses that are quote-unquote abandoned in their opinion, drilling out the lock, throwing their own locked keys, but if we go down that path, we're going down a long path of renter. They try to use renting, saying that they rented it, blah, and so on.
Yeah.
It's just a rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's a.
Oop.
Yeah,
It's a rabbit hole I don't think any of us want to go down right now.
well, and it's also one of those rabbit holes where I feel like we're not educated well enough that we would be making an accurate opinion on the subject.
Exactly.
Like, there is the point of talking and chilling, shooting the shit, and like having an opinion on a piece. And one of them knowing enough that, you can come out learning something. There is another point of, and it's way too common on the internet, too, of where they don't know anything, put their 2 cents in, and it's not even in the right baseball diamond.
And
then
when
other
they're
people
proven wrong, they're...
No, not just the being proven wrong and defending and arguing and no, it's fact. People going there and going, they're right, I believe them, that is what is now fact.
Yep. there's the old saying, opinions are like assholes.
Everyone's got
Everybody
one.
has one.
Yep. And that's one of those things where it's like, end of the day, I like having those good long conversations, especially with chat and that, where it's, you know what, we're not sitting there going, no, you're a dumbass for thinking that. It's, no, okay, that's what you think. You know,
That is your opinion.
yeah.
I will not try to dissuade you. I will not try to...
Well, and also it's
It's like politics.
Oh,
God, that's
God.
a fucking rabbit hole. We are staying away from politics.
no.
It's just the example.
no,
That is
yeah.
a rabbit hole none of us want to deal with.
Yeah, because I will tell you my opinion right on that one right then and there, and as far as it ever goes, is you're voting for corruption, 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 or corruption.
Exactly.
That's
No matter what you vote for. Red, blue, purple, pink, yellow. You're voting for corruption right now. Simple as that.
but like at the end of the day, I'm
Which
not against.
corruption
Oh,
is the worst.
No, the way I look at it is like I don't vote because if it, you're not. We're not going there. We're just
Yeah.
we're not. But like,
I'm just used to Illinois where, oh God, if you had a different opinion on a simple law, simple laws like an increase for traffic tickets, God, that could go down a fucking rabbit hole with some people and they would die on that hill
yeah.
of claiming certain things. But that's where we're leaving that.
Yeah. No, it's. I would rather go down a path where everyone kind of. This is my view on it. And not gonna say someone is wrong, but misinformed or misunderstands. And we all just kind of. We grow. We all gain an understanding. Or, you know.
Exactly. That's the only time I will ever talk politics, just for the broadening the horizon of views.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how many times I've sat there and been told, oh, I don't have a right to complain because I choose not to vote. So I choose not to cast what I think. What I think is it's not who you vote for, it's who's in their back pocket. So therefore, me not voting is me choosing. Because it's not that I'm not voting, it's I'm choosing not to choose one of the ones given. If that makes sense.
Yeah. No, makes perfect sense.
Which I
Personally,
think...
I stay away from it just
Oh,
because...
I do too. But
So
it's
many-
because people can't see that clearing through the trees. They can't see it in a sense of someone choosing not to do something is a choice in itself.
They just sit there and think, oh, you're wrong, I'm right. Your opinion doesn't matter. That's the sad thing of this world now. It's all about who's wrong, who's right.
Who's wrong, who's right, and how many people you got to back you.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, how many content creators have we seen sit there and it's literally a battle between two content creators because so-and-so said this and so-and-so said that, and it's just their communities fucking... It's not
Going
even
at
them.
each other's throat.
Yeah, it's not even the content creator itself, it's their communities.
I hear you, wolves.
Say, I didn't hear a thing.
I must just be going insane in the game. For anybody who remembers this song, Insane in the Membrane.
Insane in the brain!
Oh god, we're showing our age. I think another gray hair just formed.
I mean...
PlayStation 1.
I remember playing that. I remember multiple discs in a case. I remember the pain of, losing disc number 2 in a 4-disc set or a 3-disc set.
Oh no. Remember the original running out of storage?
Remember Diablo 2, the install disc, the play disc,
Oh my
the
lord,
cinematic
dude.
disc.
Oh god.
Please insert the install disc. Please insert the cinematic disc. Please insert the play disc. Please insert the cinematics disc. Please insert the install disc.
Oh lord, the old days. God, I feel like one of these days I'm just gonna be like, back in my day, Sonny, we didn't have no fangled fancy smancy memory sticks. We had the floppy disk. And you had to carry them in a binder labeled.
They were also measured in megabytes, some in kilobytes, depending on which era you went into. They didn't start measuring that stuff in gigabytes until the flash drive.
Yep. God, I remember when the first, when you had a 3 gigabyte flash drive.
Motherfucker, you had a
coolest
3
kids in
gig?
school.
I was
Yes.
lucky to have a 1. Mind you.
Oh, hold on. I think I've still got one of my good flash drives actually right
Mind you. Also.
right here.
Also, going back to Diablo 2 and talking about flash drives. Did you know there was 2 files on the discs for Diablo 2 that if you copied onto your computer, you did not need the disc anymore to boot? And then,
Did not remember that.
and then on top of that, if you copied that over to a 1 gig flash drive or a 1 gig MP3 player like I had, you could play Diablo 2 anywhere, including at school, with your characters. It would just lose your map progress.
Oh, hold on. You probably remember this as well. What was that one video game? I can't think of it for the life of me. But it actually had a full South Park episode.
The only one that
On
comes
the-
to mind is WoW.
No, it wasn't WoW. It had a South Park episode on the disc that you had to put into your computer's CD drive
Yeah, see,
just to get to the file.
I'm not sure. I don't know, but I also never watched South Park either, so. No, yeah, just. Yeah. Dial
Just
up.
talk-
Don't touch the phone once it's connected.
Get off the internet. I need to make a phone call.
Right? Get off the internet. I'm expecting a call.
I'm expecting a call.
Uh,
Mom, get off the phone. I need to use the internet.
yeah.
Oh God, the good old days.
Yeah. I would call them good. Those were
And-
growing pains.
They were growing pains, but they were,
They were the best
in
we
my
had.
opinion, they were still better because you could leave your door unlocked
Yes.
and go into town, and nobody would fuck with your shit.
Yeah.
That is why
God.
I call those the good old days.
Well, then because in some aspects, they were good, but in
In
other
other
aspects,
aspects,
they were growing pains.
yes. Now, I'm not old enough to say, oh yeah, I've seen a quarter for a gallon of gas. Or $1 for a gallon of gas. I wish I saw that in my time.
Yeah.
Of course, I probably did, but I was too young to pay attention to it. Because, I mean, come on, when you're a young pup, you don't give a damn about gas money. All you cared about was McDonald's money.
Also, how many times did you get in shit for not rewinding the VHS?
Oh my god.
Boom! Aged instantly.
No. How did you fix the tape?
I never had an issue where my VCR ate tapes.
Not the VCR tape. I'm talking
Oh,
about
you're talking
the
the
old
tape deck.
cassette player.
Again, don't remember ever having an issue with that. Heck, I still think I have in one of my boxes my AC/DC Back on Black cassette tape. Boom.
I've still got God knows how many cassette tapes. I think I've still got one from oh no. I hate doing this to the stream.
Heck.
Do you know who just passed today?
Oh no. No, don't. No.
I have to.
Why do I feel like this is gonna hurt?
It's gonna fucking hurt. So you know how we just lost Toby Keith not too long ago?
Name doesn't ring a bell, but I probably
The
know.
country music singer.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm not a big country person.
All right.
I'm Metallica, Rob Zombie. Yeah.
He was one of the big people who helped after 9/11 kind of bring America together at the time.
Yeah.
We lost the only man who could outsmoke Snoop Dogg,
Ching or Chong?
Willie Nelson.
You gotta like how my mind went to Chi Chi Chong.
No, like, Willie Nelson has in fact been proven to outsmoke Snoop Dogg.
Was unaware of that one.
Yeah, like Snoop Dogg flat out said, I will never smoke weed with Willie again.
Damn.
You gotta think, the man was 90 years old. The biggest fucking pothead. Snoop Dogg ain't got shit on Willie's pot collection.
Yeah. Well, also, too, at the same point, it's the same thing that happens with medicine. And that, like, if you're constantly taking, say, Tylenol or Advil for every little headache you have,
get build one hell of an
you build a tolerance.
tolerance.
So, at that same sense, anything you consume, your body naturally will build a tolerance to. So, therefore, the main reason probably why he could outsmoke Snoop Dogg is not, well, it's his age, because his body has a tolerance.
His body had one hell of a fucking tolerance.
But also, it doesn't feel like it, but we've been going for just over 3 hours already.
I'll be a son bitch.
And
I think we're about to be attacked by wolves.
oh. It's one of those things where it's just, we literally just chilled out, shot the shit, chilled out with chat, had some of our, in my opinion, better conversations because we weren't sitting there going, Charger, Titan, Mutant.
Golf, you little bastards.
I see him.
Nope, nope, nope. Fuck off. There is just a pile of bodies over here.
Yeah, because I also, as soon as I came up and seen them all, I started popping. Only difference is, I started popping with something else.
You brought out the 338 Lapua.
I was dropping them if I hit them.
Hold on, I can't say anything, because look what I blasted one of them with.
Yeah, that's only good for one shot.
Hey, it worked.
Like,
It dropped one of them in their tracks.
holy fuck. Probably this one way back here. No, this one, basically stomach and intestines.
My Lord Jesus Christ, the amount of gunshots over here.
That's it. I was like about 200 away when you're like, we got wolves. So,
So you came hauling as fast as you could.
yeah. So, yeah. But on that note,
On that note, that was actually a good place to end off.
Apparently.
Wolves at the very end.
yeah, apparently, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Now, the question is, who should be the raidie?
I mean, I already know my target because he streams Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So,
God dang it, I've got to... I forgot I cleared up data. So it logged me out of Twitch on fucking Google Chrome. I don't... Mute that. Alright.
because, yeah, like,
Who
Nate,
are you?
Nate's one of those people. I'm an active member in his community, regularly
Oh.
in there. He streams 3 days a week, and like, it still blows my mind the fact that he rated me the one day on YouTube. Like, so yes, I will send support that way. As much as the man does not need it from my small ass, he's gonna get it. Like, he's a cool guy, and yeah, I'm quite active in that community. It's a good
Yep.
community.
Just give me 1 minute to get this set up.
So, you gonna be around tomorrow then? That's the plan. You adopting my stream schedule.
Yeah, this schedule actually works out pretty well for me.
All right then. So I guess then.
As long as I'm not dead to the world. Passed out from the DMV trip.
I guess we will be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST, 5 p.m. What is you? Are you Pacific or something?
5 p.m. Central.
Central. That's it. Yeah, yeah.
So 6 p.m. EST, 5 p.m. Central. We'll be
for
back.
for who knows what.
We don't know. We don't set up a plan for things.
You can literally ask this man right here. We were what, quarter to 6, and we're
No,
like
it wasn't even a quarter till 6. It was like
5-2
minutes till.
Yeah. And we're like, you know what? To be fair, this motherfucker was radio silent until like 5:30.
Was tired, okay? Okay.
But yeah. But also, I like doing my outro like that because I don't know. I might play the same game twice in a row. I might not. It depends on how I feel. It sets
It all just depends on how we feel tomorrow,
Yeah.
what we do.
exactly. It's not.
Who knows? We may dive into Helldivers. We may come back to this and go to,
Yeah.
I don't know, hunt some fucking gators.
Like, I know Zaraki wants to get back into Nightingale, and yeah, I've got like Enshrouded on the go with Zaraki and Lunar. Like, there's just
And now that Lunar has Helldivers, we've got a...
we could
We can link
possibly
up with
have
him.
a third. Yes,
We
I-
could... We
but-
might even be able to get a fourth with one of my guys that I play with.
but yeah, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Till then, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, follow, push all the buttons. Heck,
Make
on my
sure to
side,
go over to his YouTube channel.
heck, on my side,
Like and
join the
follow
page,
him.
join the Patreon. I don't know. Have you actually put the effort into doing shit like that?
No. Although, if you click the link down in the bio, you will see an Ulti-Energy link. $33 for a tub.
Yeah,
That actually works out pretty well. My
this-
recommendation, lemon drop.
But yeah, guys, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.
Take it easy, ladies and gentlemen.
You're
We're heading
fucking
over
crack.
and raiding over Nate.
Yeah.